We're here in San Francisco, the site of what should be another great game. While several playoff teams have been determined, other teams' futures hang in the balance here in the last few weeks of the season. Thanks for joining us today as the visiting team square off against the 49ers. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Washington is just about ready to kick this one away.
Emmanuel back to return.
The kick sails out of the end zone. The 49ers will start this drive from the 20-yard line. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Keep it up. Too deep. Watch your eyes.
The visiting team with a four-man front.
Watch the snap down.
Pull back handoff. Price comes up to make the play at the 19. John, nothing there on that play. Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
They better mix up the play call a little more, trying to free up some space in the middle. That back just didn't have any help from his line on that play.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
The visiting team line up in a 4-3. Ooh, that one will leave a mark. The defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down. Ball on their own 21.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Drops back, gets the pass off, nearly intercepted.
Good defense and 3-and-out series are the way to keep your defense fresh and rested.
Haley will come in now to punt it away. Webster back to return. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 39-yard line.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
The 49ers come out in a dime package. Stiff arm keeps him at bay. Number 27 is there on the stop at the 43.
It's important to pound the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they're going to bend.
Second and 5 coming up here.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Get it up. Watch your man. Regular.
The rush is on. Gets the pass off. It's batted away.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
Young was the intended receiver on that play.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Shotgun. Shotgun. Not today. Let's go, fast.
With the pass, and it's complete.
The pass was fired in there so hard, I think he left smoke in the ball.
Is a first down. First and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Jones lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Law is there on the stop at the 46.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big gain.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Good shoot. Hey, let's go, 1-3.
Number 12 with a man in motion. Closing in. Law busts through and takes him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got a good mix of moves when he rushes. He can beat you with a swim, the club, or the arm over.
It's now 3rd and long after the set.
On the 48-yard line.
Number 12 scans the defense from the gun. With the pass, incomplete. Young was his intended target.
Young, the intended receiver on the play.
Number 1 is ready to punt this one away. Emmanuel is back to receive this kick. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 12-yard line. The 49ers will start the drive at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10.
The visiting team line up in a 4-3. Pass play here on 1st down. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Sullivan makes the catch, but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Ball on their own 14.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Here, Cole. Stay at home. Everything you got. Yeah, it's on.
With the throw, with the catch. Sarah is there for the tackle. That was a good adjustment by the receiver as he reads the man coverage and finds open space.
The thing with these option routes is everyone has to make their read quickly and make their adjustments quickly. Running option routes and running them effectively takes a lot of repetition and practice.
The visiting team with a 4-man front.
Blue down, blue down.
Looking to run it here. Copeland comes up to make the play at the 35. Stubbs takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. Ball on their own 35.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Go make a play.
The visiting team come out in a 4-3. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Sarah is there for the tackle at the 49. The offensive line does its job perfectly.
What happened was the defense was bringing extra guys to get to the quarterback. When it turned out it was a run, the line had already invited the lineman upfield and out of the play.
49-yard line.
Miles, the man in motion.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Deuce it, deuce it.
He'll pass on 1st down. Throwing. The pass falls incomplete. Plenty of pressure, and he barely gets the pass away.
This defensive coordinator understands that pressure is the key to forcing the offense into making mistakes. If his players keep playing like this, he might be up for a head coaching job pretty soon.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Set. It's showtime, man. All on us, y'all.
Under pressure, gets pulled down from behind. Great job getting in there to drag the quarterback down, and he picks up the sack.
And he'll make 2 or 3 plays like that in just about every game.
It's now 3rd and long after the set.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Adams with split backs. Gets rid of it. Drops the interception. Busted with the coverage.
Sullivan, the intended receiver on the play.
Haley comes into the game for the punt. Webster is the deep return man. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 13-yard line. Cleveland
1st and 10.
will start the drive at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10.
Under 10, 10.
Jones, the deep man. Bennett, the man in motion. Hand off to the tailback. Bassett is there for the tackle at the 14-yard line.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense honest.
Second and 8 coming up here.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
One back.
The blitz is on. With the pass, almost intercepted. Number 27 was there on the coverage.
Number 84, the intended receiver on the play. Third and 8. Ball on the 14-yard line.
It's all about teamwork. Here we go. Hey, D-line,
Jones, the lone setback. Number 12 sends a man in motion.
We fine. We good.
Pressure, throwing. This one falls incomplete. That ball did not have enough on it. Oliver was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Number 1 will come in now to punt it away. Emmanuel looks like he's ready for the return. From the 47-yard line.
38-yard punt. Return for a gain of 1 yard.
The ball on their own 48.
Start the drive at the 48-yard line. First and 10.
Stuck. The lone setback. Throws on the run. Incomplete. The defense forced the issue that time, John.
The guys up front got good pressure, forcing him to get rid of that one before he wanted to.
Second and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
There we go. They ain't got nothing.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Gets the pass off. Pass ball's incomplete. Another jarring hit knocks it away.
These guys just don't give you any easy ones.
Third and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Hold the look. Let's go.
The visiting team line up in the quarter defense.
This too easy.
Throws it. He hits his receiver. John, he's proven he's a consistent target.
Yeah, especially in situations where they're looking to get first down yardage.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
With a counterplay. Mills is there for the tackle at the 32-yard line. Stuck. It's the call on the counter. Good pickup. Maybe 7. Second and 3 coming up here.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
They both left. We turning it up.
They're blitzing with the pass. He can't bring it down inbounds.
I think the quarterback just let that one get away.
Porter was the intended receiver on that play. Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversions.
32-yard line.
Miles moves in motion.
All day, baby. Come on. Let's ride, man. Here we go.
Hand off to the tailback. Number 54 makes the tackle, but it's beyond the marker, so they pick up a first down. Another third down conversion.
I'll tell you, this time they went to the ground, but it doesn't seem to matter what they're calling out there. When it gets to third down, it's about to be first down.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Get it, son. We're talking about Williams. One back.
Stubbs, the lone back.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Check it.
Pushes it out to the left. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Keep moving. Keep the throttle down.
The visiting team come out in a 4-3 with the pass, and it's complete. Wesley comes up to make the play. At the 22, it brought the heat, but it was a good throw by Adams.
And that's a heck of a pass. He's got those big old defensive linemen flying right at him, and he showed great composure, making the right read and hitting his receiver.
Regular. Hey, watch the screen.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Setting up play action. Throwing. Number 54 is there for the tackle at the 5. These guys have been very tough to stop on third down.
I'll tell you what, when you're this successful on third down, you begin to have such confidence in your offense that you actually begin to even get better.
And this is the 10th play of this drive.
It's showtime, baby. One more, fella.
The backs are lined up in an I. Miles, the man in motion. They give it to the halfback. Price comes up to make the play. At the 3. Stubbs paddles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. It's second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, let's go 1D. Watch the hard count.
They'll go from the I formation.
Let's go. Be physical.
With a counterplay. Number 54 is there on the stop at the 1-yard line. Stubbs had very little help up front, maybe a yard or two on the play. It's third and goal at the 1.
Come on. Go make the play. Step it up, man. Check it.
Hands it off to the back. Down he goes. Great effort that time, John. He's clearly one of the best in the league.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's been playing for a while now. And let me tell you, he might never be better than he is right now.
The first quarter has been dominated by the defensive units. Still, no score. The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. Grandmont will try to give his team the lead with his field goal attempt. The kick sails through the uprights.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
San Francisco is lined up for the kickoff. Webster back deep to return.
The kick sails out of the end zone. They forced a 3-and-out on the last series. So they have 1st and 10 here.
On the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Ain't no thing.
The backs are lined up in an I. Number 12 with a man in motion.
Watch each other back.
Going to the left. McCormick stops the play in the backfield.
You talk about a sense of knowing where a play is heading. That's just great instinct.
Ball on their own 18.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Watch the snap.
Jones, the lone back. Pressure coming with the pass. Broken up. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzers from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback.
Let's go, Bert. It's our turn.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Oliver moves in motion. Rolling right. Gets the pass off. Number 33 comes up to make the play at the 24-yard line. John, he'll be well short of the first down.
Now here's the thing. The defense had all the guys covered who were beyond the marker. So it was up to the short man to make something happen after the catch, and he just couldn't do it.
Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. From the 41.
34-yard punt. Return for a gain of 2 yards.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
At the 44-yard line. 1st and 10.
Only one man back. Hand it off to the back. Number 54 is there for the tackle at the 43-yard line. He's there to make yet another outstanding defensive play.
He made a name for himself with plays like that. He's one of those guys that every defensive coordinator would love to have on his team. He's smart, he plays with good intensity, and he's a heck of a leader on and off the field.
Get some slack going. Watch it.
Throws it. Broken up. Porter was his intended target. Sarah had the coverage on the play. Here's a look at the 3rd down success rate of each team.
Turn it up now. Under 10.
And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on 3rd down. He stopped immediately, and it won't be enough for the 1st down.
4 on the play.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
What's the hard count? All right, let's go. Here we go. Here we go, baby. All right, here we go.
Toss play to the right. Running with a lot of room in front. Number 27 comes up to make the play at the 29.
A solid running game starts with a blocking of the offensive line. But the ball carrier must have good vision so he can take advantage of the holes that they open up.
2nd and 1. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Watch the play. Watch the back.
Looking for room. Bassett is there for the tackle. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
Ball on their own 29.
We turning it up. Keep moving.
Hand it off to the back. Number 29 comes up to make the play at the 38-yard line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today.
1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Hey, score.
The blitz is on. Going for the deep man. And he had it and lost it. Incomplete.
He can catch just about anything that the quarterback throws in his direction. But he couldn't find a way to quiet that one down and bring it in for a catch.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Watch the snap down. Let's run.
Jones, the lone back. With a counterplay. Smith is there on the stop at the 39-yard line.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut. But they were nowhere to be found on that run.
3rd down and long coming up here.
On the 39-yard line.
Come on. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
The 49ers come out in a nickel package. Gets the pass off. He can't stay in bounds.
They like to throw it to the sidelines in situations like that. His throw was just a little off.
Oliver was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Number 1 is ready to punt this one away. Emmanuel lines up deep for the punt return. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 26-yard line. The
ball on their own 26.
Start the drive at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
The visiting team line up in a 4-3. Going to the left. Number 54 is there for the tackle at the 27. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Second and 9.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
The visiting team with a four-man front.
Clear! Under 10.
With the carry, they'll go with a play fake. Throwing. The pass falls incomplete. A little too much touch.
Sullivan, the intended receiver, on the play. Third and 9. Ball on the 27-yard line.
You can't stop me. Danny.
Stubbs, the lone setback. Drops back. Rolling out to his right. Going for the deep man. And he drops the pass.
He put the ball exactly where you want to put it.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. This one goes out of bounds. Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Little misdirection. Taylor is there for the tackle at the 41.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Ball on their own 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Here we go, baby.
Jones, the lone back. Hand it off. Number 29 comes up to make the play at the 44-yard line.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
And we're at the 3-minute mark.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Come on. Blue down.
Gets the pass off. He loses it. The visiting team pick up the fumble. Ball was loose in the backfield, but the offense is able to jump on it first.
Whoa, got lucky that time. That's a real heads-up play.
Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. From the 29-yard line. Emmanuel returns this one to the 35-yard line. 2-minute warning coming up.
At the 35-yard line. First and 10.
The visiting team line up in a 4-3. Round. Setting up play action with the pass. Strickland pulls him down at the 42. Porter didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
From the start. Stay both now. Deuce it. Come on. Hold the look.
He gets the count.
Get going.
They'll go with a play fake. Gets rid of it. Strickland comes up to make the play at the 35. And it's good for a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. Let's go. Keep it up.
The visiting team line up in a 4-3.
One of us will make it.
Gets the call. Plows it in. Sarah is there on the stop at the 25. Stubbs pushing his way through the would-be tacklers. He picks up solid yardage. Ball on
and
the
10.
25-yard
Ball
line.
on the 25-yard line.
Get me going. Play hard and fast, baby.
Nickelback in this time. Closing in. Throws it. It's broken up. Good call by the defense as they set the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
The visiting team come out in a 4-3. Price is there for the tackle.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
If they can get it to the 15-yard line, they'll get a first down.
Bring it up, bring it up. Come on.
Jammer, the lone back, dropping back, gets the pass off. Ooh, nearly picked off. Porter was the intended receiver on that play. Leslie with the coverage. Grandma will come in looking to try the field goal. It's good.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get them a TD.
San Francisco is lined up for the kickoff. Webster back deep to return.
This one is taken by Webster. The defense shut down the offense the last time they had the ball.
They'll
First and 10.
At the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun.
Here we go, baby.
Trying something to the left. He made the catch. Number 33 comes up to make the play at the 26.
Here's a no huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Cleveland calls a timeout. They have 2 left. We're just about down to 1 minute.
On the 26-yard line.
All right, now. All right, here we go. Let's go.
Jones, the lone setback. Number 12 with a man in motion. Pass play here on first down. Gets the pass off. He finds his man. They're going to spot this one at the 20. It's the 4th stop he's made today. Oliver with the reception and a 5-yard gain. Let's see what they can do in the red zone.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The 49ers come out in a dime package. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. If they can get it to the 16-yard line, that would be a first down.
What screen?
I think this defense looks forward to these 3rd down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Drops back. Trying for the end zone before halftime. John, they dropped everyone back in coverage. You just couldn't get it to the open man.
You also got to give a lot of credit to the guys up front. They were outnumbered on the line, and they still put on a good pass rush, forcing him to throw before he wanted to.
This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt. The veteran connecting for the field goal.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive, and I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for their next one.
Washington comes in to kick off. This one is taken by Emmanuel. They turn their last possession into 3 points. Let's see what they do with the ball this time around.
San Francisco will start the drive at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Pump fakes off his back foot. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
So many passing attacks in the NFL rely on timing. When you can put pressure on the passer, you never give him a chance to get into a rhythm, and you force him to throw the ball before he wants to.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
It's on.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Drops back, gets rid of it. Complete to the wide receiver. Webster is there on the stop at the 33. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. They're trying to move the ball downfield and increase their lead before halftime.
1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. All right, now.
The visiting team line up in the quarter defense. Here they come. The wide receiver has it. Willis comes up to make the play.
A successful offense is one that can run and throw for good yardage on first down.
8-yard gain. It's 2nd down and 1 to go.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
The visiting team come out in a 4-3. Under pressure, going long. He was tipped.
Pretty good play call on that one. Everything happened just as it's drawn up. Just couldn't hang on to it.
Third and 1. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Don't make a play. Be strong up front.
Put this one in the air, trying to convert. Throws it. Knocked away. 2 balls thrown perfectly that they couldn't grab. Now it's 4th down.
You usually won't see 2 drops in a row, but it's especially bad because they haven't moved the chain.
Haley comes into the game for the punt. Webster sets up, waiting for the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 14-yard line.
Ball on their own 14.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
One back. Let's go, man.
Jones, the lone back. Feeds it off to the back. They're going to spot this one at the 12-yard line. So that tackle was his 3rd.
This defense has some good speed, so when you try something to the outside and you fail to get those outside guys blocked, well, you're in trouble.
2nd and long.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
You got to believe it. It's RJ. Here we go.
So after the first 2 quarters of play, the score is 6-3. 49ers.
6. The away team. 3. We're ready to begin the 3rd quarter of play.
Grandma is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Webster back deep to return.
This one is fielded by Webster. Cleveland trying to push this one all the way down the field for the lead. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
What screen?
Jones, the deep man,
Here we go.
tucks it away. Number 27 is there on the stop.
On the carry.
Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Number 12 did not get into a rhythm in the first half, and let's turn to his passing chart now to discern where he struggled.
Here we come.
Jones, the lone back.
No more, fellas.
Little misdirection. Law drags the ball carrier down behind the line.
He's had some decent runs, but he's not putting up the kind of yardage that they were hoping for.
Here is a 3rd and long situation.
19-yard line.
Number 12 scans the defense from the gun. Dropping back with the throw. He couldn't control it.
He has the hands to make catches on the toughest passes. I'm a little surprised to see him drop that one.
Number 1 will come in now to punt it away. Emmanuel into return. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 45-yard line. The
1st and 10.
will start the drive at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10.
Will.
Only one man back. Pressure, gets rid of it, and this pass is completed. Runs through the tackle. He's done a fine job creating separation, and he's made 5 catches. It's 2nd down and 3 to go.
On the 48-yard line.
From the start. Come on.
Stubbs is the deep back.
Watch the ball.
Pressure coming, gets the pass off, stiff arm to the ground. Wesley comes up to make the play at the 31-yard line. So they pick up a 1st down and a lot more. Good call there. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Here I go.
They line up in the I formation.
They soft, man. Watch it.
Hand it off. Great fake. Gets rid of it. Hits the fullback with a short pass to the right side.
Good play right there. The defenders forced him to make a move that would get him nowhere.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Play football.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Adams sends a man in motion.
Work the hard count.
Gets the handoff on the delay. He was really hit hard on that play.
This is just the kind of thing that they have come to expect from their running game. A very consistent and effective ground attack.
On 3rd down now, they have to get it to the 21-yard line to pick up a 1st.
I can do it, baby. Get it up.
Out of the I formation. Miles, the motion man.
Let us get you. Ain't no thing. I'm coming through, baby.
Handoff to the tailback. Reed tackles him, but not before the 1st down is reached. Stubbs is getting up very slowly. It looks like he'll head toward the sideline, and we'll get you an injury report as quickly as possible. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. All right, let's go.
The last time they were down here, they settled for a field goal.
Let's do our thing. Let's go. Watch it back. Let's go.
They give it to the halfback. Copeland comes up to make the play. At the 15-yard line, Jam rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Second and 6 coming up here.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Stay both left.
The visiting team come out in a 4-3.
Blue jam. They soft, man. Watch the snap down.
Tosses it out to the left. Wesley is there on the stop at the 13. Jam slashes ahead for a gain of 3. And this is the 8th play of this drive. They're inside the 15. The injury sustained earlier was minor, and they expect him to return to the game after a series or two. A little misdirection. Slips the tackle. Willis is there for the tackle. Putting together a nice drive here.
And they're frustrating this defense in the process. 2 times they've converted on 3rd down.
They need 7 yards for a touchdown. The visiting team with a 4-man front. Closing in. Looks to the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Veteran is able to come down with a pass in the end zone.
This is what good, experienced receivers do. They excel when they're given the opportunity to make big plays.
Grandma comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. Good drive to start the 3rd quarter, John.
The coaching staff made some good adjustments in the locker room, and they came out moving the ball well. Now the defense has to make their adjustments to keep these guys in check.
San Francisco is lined up for the kickoff. Webster back deep to return.
This one is taken by Webster. So the offense takes over. The last time they had the ball, they had a very tough time getting anything going.
Cleveland will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
It's on. What's the hard count?
Going to the air on 1st down. Under pressure, gets rid of it. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Only one man in the backfield. Looking to run it here. Cameron comes up to make the play at the 22-yard line.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
Third and 8.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. So we gonna take it.
This team has to start converting on 3rd down if they're going to be successful.
Comes up with it. Taylor makes the stop before the 1st down is reached. He gets the pass to his receiver, who will come up just short of the 1st down.
You're never sure why a quarterback chooses that pass instead of one deeper downfield on that 3rd down situation.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 32-yard line. The
ball on their own 32.
Start the drive at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10.
Adams sends a man in motion.
Everything you got.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Throwing on the run. This one falls incomplete. Jammer was his intended target.
Intended receiver on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Play football. Watch it play.
The visiting team come out in a 4-3. Throwing incomplete as the defender knocks it away. Porter was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Sarah was there on the coverage. And here's what they've been able to do so far on 3rd down.
Get it up.
Pressure, throws it, it's batted away.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Porter was the intended receiver on that play. Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3-and-out. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
Ball on their own 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Hand it off to the back. Cameron is there for the tackle at the 44. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Well, it started with some good blocking. And when he got through there, he turned upfield, and they weren't in position to tackle him.
1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. All day, baby, come on. Quick shoot.
They give it to the halfback. Lucas comes up to make the play at the 45-yard line. Jones saddles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup.
Second and 9. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Number 84 goes in motion. Can't bring him down. Cameron is there on the stop at the 49-yard line.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the open.
Gain of 4.
Keep the throttle down.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on 3rd down so far. Hand it off. Fumble. The 49ers scoop it up. Johnny fumbled, and that's something we've seen from him before quite often.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that gets the ball stripped way too much. He never seems to improve in that area.
Ball on their own 43.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Keep it up. Here we come.
Out of the I formation. Miles, the man in motion.
Come on. Let's go. Stay both now.
He tucks it away. Number 54 is there on the stop.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Second and 9 coming up here.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Let's run, man. Clear. Clear.
The visiting team come out in a 4-3. Gives the ball off. This one will be spotted at the 48-yard line. He's put on a tackling clinic so far. He now has 8 in the game. Ball on their own 48.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
They ain't got nothing.
Drops back. Pressure coming. And sack.
When you play man-to-man that well, it limits a quarterback's options, and it'll result in a sack sometimes.
Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 14-yard line. They'll
1st and 10.
At the 14-yard line. 1st and 10.
Stay at home.
Jones, the lone back. Number 12 sends a man in motion.
On the 10.
Hand it off. Now that's a stiff one. The 30. Taylor is there on the stop at the 37-yard line. Johnny had a guy right there in his face, but made him miss.
Yeah, he just kind of moved out of the way. You know, some runners have a sense that tells them what to do with their arms, and he uses his arms very well.
It's 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Go make the play.
Number 12 with a man in motion.
Go now. Run back.
looking for room. They'll spot this one at the 37. So that tackle now gives him 4. Completed 3 quarters of play, and the score is 13-3. 49ers.
The away team.
The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. Get some slug going.
The 49ers come out in a nickel package. Throwing. Caught out of bounds. They dropped additional people into the secondary, but still generated an excellent pass rush.
And that gives you a lot of flexibility calling your defense. If the guys up front are good at creating pressure, then you don't have to blitz as often, giving you the ability to double cover an opponent's best receiver.
Do something, do something. Be careful. Keep the throttles down.
Out of the gun.
Hey, let's go.
Fires this one deep. He made the catch. Excellent ball. Big yardage, gain of 35 on 3rd down. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll go from the I formation. Bassett is there on the stop at the 19-yard line. Jones hits the call on the counter. Good pickup, maybe 7. Inside the red zone.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
They haven't managed a single trip into the red zone until just now in the 4th quarter.
I'll tell you, if you want to run outside the tackles, you have to seal off the inside and kick out the outside to have some kind of hole to run through. That just didn't happen on that play.
The 17-yard line is where they have to go for a first. They've driven it into the red zone and need to come up with some type of score here. Incomplete pass. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
A field goal here brings them within a touchdown. It's good. The visiting team draw to within a touchdown. Washington is just about ready to kick this one away. The kick sails out of the end zone.
And you're starting to run out of time, so this is a time of game where every one of these possessions counts. The defense is trying to get the ball back for its offense, who only needs a touchdown, and the offense wants to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Watch the play. Set. Hey, watch that screen. Let's go, let's go.
A little misdirection. They're going to spot this one at the 25. He wraps up the ball carrier, and his tackle total is now 4.
Second and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Danny.
Jammer, the lone back, tucks it away. Number 54 is there on the stop. They brought some extra people but couldn't stop him before he got the first.
And run blitzing these guys isn't a bad idea because you know they like to run. But you got to be sure to bring guys in the right place. If you think they might run to the outside, additional blitzers in the middle isn't going to help you much.
Out of the I formation. On the ground. Knight comes up to make the play. At the 34. Jammer paddles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Second and 8.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Regular.
with a man in motion. Dropping back. Closing in. Incomplete.
Creating pressure can really change the way an offense operates. They need to keep some extra blockers in, either a tight end on the line or a back that can help them out with their protection.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 34-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Make them dump it on.
The visiting team line up in the quarter defense. A little misdirection. Webster comes up to make the play at the 35. Third down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the 4th quarter when you're playing with a lead.
The punter's in again for the 8th time. Fair catch called for.
Well, it's crunch time now. This might be their last chance, so they have to stay focused, be efficient, and get the ball into the end zone.
Ball on their own 27.
At the 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
Keep the throttle down.
Jones in the backfield. Bennett, the motion man. Looking to run it here. Taylor is there on the stop. Jones rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Ball on their own 32.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Running right. Lucas comes up to make the play at the 38. Running back finds his way into the open field and picks up the 1st down.
And what happened was they missed him with the blitz, and when they did that, there were no linebackers to converge, and that's how he got by the 1st down marker.
Ball on their own 38.
38-yard line.
Only one man back. Hand it off to the back. Bassett stops him dead at the 38-yard line. He tried to pick his way through the middle, but there was no room.
That's right, and when the middle of your offensive line is eaten up like that, you got to try and get to the outside, but they wouldn't let him get away.
2nd and 10.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Under pressure. Throws it. This one will be spotted at the 48-yard line. And so that makes tackle number 6. Gain of 9 on the play. Ball on their own 48.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
They give it to the halfback. Taylor is there on the stop, but they allow them to pick up the 1st. He lowers his head and powers his way to the 1st. Ball on their own 49.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Only one man in the backfield. Runs through the tackle. The 30, the 20, the back breaking free. Touchdown, visiting team.
This back loves to hit the defenders when they come close in for the tackle. He sees the hit coming, lowers his shoulder, and then boom, the defender's left lying there in his back.
Washington comes in for the game-tying extra point here in the 4th. The point after is good. How good has this game been? And we may be headed for overtime.
All I can say is, wow. Both teams have fought hard and will look to just reach a little further down within themselves.
He got all of it.
They have a reputation for pulling out wins right at the end of games. They have another chance to do that kind of thing right here with this drive.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Let's go, D. Yeah, it's on. Here we go, baby.
Throwing. This one falls incomplete. He was pressured as the defense forced the issue.
Yeah, and that's something the defensive coordinator mentioned in practice this week. Making the quarterback throw the ball before he's ready to throw it.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Knock him out. Let's go.
The visiting team with a 4-man front.
Let's go, boys.
They're blitzing. It's broken up.
Taking shots like that will really affect his rhythm with his receivers.
Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
The visiting team come out with one linebacker and several defensive backs.
Give him pressure on, man.
Dropping back. Pressure. Gets rid of it. And he fails to hang on to that. Yet another drop for
The
him.
intended receiver on the play.
Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3-and-out. He's waving for the fair catch.
This is just how the coach likes to play it. Keep it close until the end, then put something together with your last drive to come away with the win. Now it's up to the offense to close this one out.
Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Don't stop that motor.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. With the throw, he finds his man.
I like the quick decision by the quarterback. The defense didn't have time to react.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Here we come.
Hand off to the tailback. Davis is there on the stop.
The ball carrier.
He bowls straight ahead for the 1st down. Almost at the 2-minute mark
Ball
now.
on the 40-yard line.
Jones, the lone back, tosses it out to the left. This one will be spotted at the 38, and that's now 3 tackles for him in this game. Two-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. Keep moving.
Only one man back to carry it. Taylor is there for the tackle at the 37-yard line. Jones handles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. On 3rd down, they have to get it to the 30 for a first.
37-yard line.
You gotta have it, D.
The 49ers come out in the quarter defense. Here they come. Throwing. Number 33 comes up to make the play at the 20-yard line. And so a risky call to send the corner backfires, and they give up a 1st down.
Some quarterbacks love blitzing corners because they know that there's one less cover man out there and they have a lot better shot at hitting someone in stride.
Good shoot. Get some slack going.
With a counter play, he's brought down behind the line for a short loss. The defensive line wins that battle.
And he was looking for a place to cut back, but the defenders had all their gaps and there was no place to cut at all.
It's 2nd down and a long way to go.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
The 49ers call a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
coming through, baby.
Pressure coming, going for 6. Right on target to the wide receiver.
Cleveland.
There's a great pass. It's going to give them the lead here in the 4th. Washington comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. Cleveland jumps ahead by a touchdown. He got all of it.
Down by a touchdown, going on offense, time running out. It doesn't get a whole heck of a lot better than this.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hey. Yeah, you see me. Let's go now.
The visiting team with a 4-man front.
Here we go. We turn it up. Hey, watch the screen. Oh, we go.
Going to the air on first down. Throws it. Almost picked off. And they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Watch each other back. Hold the look.
Jammer, the lone back. Closing in. Gets the pass off. Knocked away.
He's got great recovery speed. He can catch up to the ball even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
Porter was his intended target.
Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Tampa.
The visiting team come out in a dime package. Dropping back. Pumps. Throwing. And the catch is made.
That kind of thing always makes me shake my head. What was the guy thinking? A short pass reception like that will never get you the yardage you need to move past the first down marker.
4th and 1 coming up. Adams with a man in motion. Hand it off. Nothing doing. He stops short. They go for it and don't make it.
That was a conversion the offense needed. They have to be disappointed, and it's worse because now the other team has the ball.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
28-yard line. First and 10.
No need for anything else but taking a knee here to finish this one out. The 49ers call a timeout. They have no timeouts left. It's second down and a long way to go.
On the 30-yard line.
Looks like they'll take a knee right here and savor the victory. To get the first down, they have to reach the 18-yard line.
32-yard line.
Let's go, baby. It's our chance. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Set right here. They ain't getting nothing. All day, baby.
Oliver moves in motion.
Turn right. Cut. Stay focused, GB. We're coming to right.
Little misdirection. Smith is there for the tackle at the 25-yard line. Nothing doing on that running play, so they'll probably send in the kicker.
I think so. When you've got the lead, you don't have to try anything fancy. You just tack on the 3 and put the game in your defense's hands.
They'll line up for the kick, and it should be about a 43-yard attempt. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Cleveland 20, San Francisco 13.
13.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.